Leticia Tish Ramirez is the Treasurer's Office recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Workforce and Labor. She also serves as the International Vice President for the United Food and Commercial Workers International Union, a labor union representing 1.4 million workers in the U.S. and Canada. For the past 6 years, she has served as the UFCW Region 6 Director, and over her 30-year career with the UFCW, Tish has proven her leadership skills and deep commitment to working men and women. She has worked her way through the full spectrum of union work as an organizer, a leader on campaigns across the U.S. to ensure that workers have a voice on the job, a bargainer that has negotiated benefits that provide living wages, dignity, and safety for workers in the meatpacking and retail sectors. Tish also serves on the executive committee of the United Latinos for the UFCW, an equity-seeking civil and human rights constituency group that ensures the voice of Latinos and Latino workers are amplified through their union and in their communities. So Tish, congratulations. Maybe we start off the discussion. You can tell us, I know you come from a family who are big believers in the power of the labor movement. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Sure. I guess you could say that I'm union made. I've learned to walk on the picket line. We've been in the labor movement. My parents, we've been around the labor movement since we were little. And really my dad, coming from Mexico, getting involved with his union and helping to fight for workers' rights there. We used to help him. We'd be right there, sometimes in the cafeterias and the packing houses in the 80s, helping people with their amnesty, filling out amnesty papers, helping my parents write out grievances. Well, my dad really, because Spanish is his first language, English being the second language. We helped out quite a bit when it came to filling out grievances and things like that. So we saw firsthand the plight of the immigrant workers.
So it seems like you have been working for the UFCW since before you were working for the UFCW.
I think that's right.
Your actual paid career started on the packing house floor, and you've worked your way up to vice president and director of UFCW Region 6, representing over 165,000 workers. What were some of the obstacles you faced as you worked your way up?
Well, to be perfectly candid with you, there were struggles, right? Male-dominated industry, and being a minority and a female, we weren't viewed as leaders. We were viewed, we weren't viewed as leaders by either the employers or by the members. So we had to show our value by doing a good job, by working really hard. It's similar to the concept of being innocent until proven guilty. We were deemed incompetent until proven otherwise. And I might add, beyond a reasonable doubt. So I do appreciate the opportunities that I've had with the UFCW, but I did work hard to get to where I am today.
Well, I see you have worked hard within your job, within your line of work, but you've also worked to help others. And I think you answered this, but can you talk a little more about your experience as the daughter of an immigrant and how that motivated you to fight for justice and dignity for the most vulnerable?
Absolutely. So I think I mentioned earlier, English is not my parents' first language, right? So I saw how my parents were treated because of because they didn't speak the language, and how they were laughed at when they attempted to speak the language. And they were treated like they were stupid. So they really struggled to learn the language. And, that has impacted me because I see that now. I know how smart they are. I know how great they are. I know how much they've contributed to the community and with us kids. And so they're truly amazing. And, given an opportunity, people could do amazing things. You have people, they worked alongside workers, come from all different, like teachers, lawyers, accountants, you name it, they come here. It's not recognized here in the US, everything they've done. So they end up in packing houses and they get treated horribly. So, but there are opportunities here in the United States for immigrants, and these opportunities are available for the children of immigrants. So to answer your question, yes, it profoundly impacted me because we are the American dream. I look at my family, I look at my six brothers and sisters, we've all done stuff. And one president of the Chicago Federation of Labor, another one helping workers to figure out their insurances and whether they can get what they get paid and what they don't get paid. Appointments by the President Biden to the FMCS. So yes, there's an American dream here to be had.
I always find it funny when someone who is monolingual makes fun of someone who is bilingual for being stupid. Your parents may not have spoken the second language perfectly, but they spoke more languages than those people who were making fun of them.
Well, I would say this. I heard my dad say this to someone once, and it's always stuck in the back of my head. I might speak with an accent, but I don't think with one.
Yeah. So looking forward, what are some of the key issues labor is fighting for in the 21st century? We know the workplaces have changed. So we know the fights have to change as well.
Recruitment is a big problem right now. I think you've probably seen that in the headlines in the newspapers. There's not enough workers to do, well, there are enough workers. They don't want to go work in these jobs, right? So we have to get workers in the door, but we also have to keep workers safe. Let's talk about the safety of workers. Are they essential workers or are they disposable workers? Our members were asked, demanded, forced to put their health and the health of their families on the line so we all could have food and essentials to be able to survive during this pandemic. Yet there are a host of issues the pandemic has brought to light, and we're dealing with those right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tish, thank you very much for being here with us today. Hopefully, some people will be watching this and will take some of this words of wisdom and apply it in their careers and their endeavors. Are there any words of wisdom you want to share with individuals following in your footsteps? People who want to be agents of change?
Yes, I would say find something that you're passionate about, right? Something that compels you to act or that you enjoy. Be curious and really look at the situation that you're in. Ask questions, be a problem solver. Don't be afraid to fail. You got to take some chances. Look always to do what's right, not what's popular. And sometimes doing what's right means waiting for the right opportunity to make that happen. Because if the timing is right, the results can have a significant effect. Or I say, if the timing isn't right, it could have a negative effect. Know when to take a gain and advance the ball. Don't be a flamethrower. A lot of people, you need to consider, you need to seek to understand. It doesn't always have to be all or nothing. So it's important to expand your toolkit. If your only tool is a hammer, everything is going to look like a nail to you. So if you expand that, you get more tools in your arsenal, learn how to use that, you'll be more effective. And you could learn from everyone you come in contact with, even if it's what not to do. And have fun. We all have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of challenges and stresses, but life is too short. You have to have fun. And I have 17 nieces and nephews, and I always tell them life starts outside your comfort zone. Put yourself out there. You'll be amazed at how awesome you are.
Well, Tish, you are the Treasurer's Office recipient of the award for outstanding achievement in workforce and labor, but I think that those bits of advice can be applied in all the fields we give these awards to. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Congratulations on this achievement. I look forward to seeing you around in person sometime soon.
Thank you. Likewise. Pleasure meeting you.